We all doing okay? Nice day, everyone.
Yeah, it's a lovely day.
Busy. Always working. Okay, we've got 10, so we might as well start. If other people decide that they want to join, then they can feel free to. So I'm just going to go through a list of what's been happening first, and then if anybody's got any questions, please feel free to raise your hand and we'll go through them. So Tris, the dev's not going to be with us today, I don't believe. If anybody wants to correct me on that, they can do. Cupcake Queen, Drill and Chill. Do we know if Sir Tris is going to be around, or is he working today?
He's working, I think. I don't think he'll be able to join us.
Right, no worries. Okay, so there has been quite a bit of FUD in the group over the past day or so. Admittedly, the prices and the market cap is below what we would be hoping for at this point. It tends to be a bit of a trend. I'm looking at other coins and they're not doing too well at the minute. I wouldn't go as far as saying Bitcoin shitting itself, but it's certainly down a few percent over the past couple of days. Whether that's just bad timing for our launch, so our dip is seeming to be a little bit bigger than it should be. Who knows? But there has been some positive marking steps past few days. I'll just go through the list that I have here. We've recently had a shout out from a 1.2 million follower account on Twitter, a 700k plus Twitter, and as well, which I think would be Crypto Monkey. London Crypto also posted a promo yesterday. Who was the 1.2 million followers? Is that Luciano?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is great. So there's certainly exposure there on Twitter. Not too sure on the engagement with those, whether it is going to bring new followers, new holders. The hope is they will do, but it's certainly getting our name out there, which is great. The shill competition ends in just under 6 hours. Chance to win $500. So if you're still out there shilling, then you've still got a few hours to get plenty more new followers in there and get our name out. Of course, I will be judged by the admin team based on who they think has done has made the most effort and done a great job in getting new Telegram members and new holders. We've got a community member who's got a Cupcake coin tattoo. Which is quite mad considering the coin's only 3 days old. Black, I do believe. You may have seen the picture in the main Telegram. Quite funny, mad lad, bless him. But yeah, anybody else thinking about getting a tattoo? Please feel free to share it in the group and on your social media as well. Of course, we don't condone this. Tattoo. Everybody's laughing about the tattoo. Refunds from Cupcake version 1, 85% done. We're hoping that with the volume over the next couple of days, that will all be fulfilled. Then everybody will be made whole from any losses that they had from the failed launch, which is great. And then we can surely claim that we are the most honest admin team and devs within the BSC space. The rewards dashboard is due out within the next 24 hours. The developer of that is about to deploy it, so he's going to be doing a little bit of testing on that before it's made available. Basically, you should be able to go on to cupcakecoin.io and then enter your wallet address on the dashboard. It should tell you how much you've earned so far in Cake, the position of where you are in the queue for your next set of rewards, So you can keep an eye on that, and then hopefully you'll be able to track how much you've earned and how long you've got to wait for your next one. So that is coming within the next 24 hours. CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap applications have been done and they have been fast tracked. We were expecting them at some point today. There's still a chance that that might actually happen. Of course, you guys will know as soon as we've done that. So that's everything that's on my list. I'm going to go through the admins and see if they've got anything that they wish to add. Let's start with Cupcake Queen, always the vocal one.
Yeah, I'm gonna add something at the end if that's okay. So if anybody else wants something, that'd be great.
Absolutely no problem. So we're at a point now where we can take some questions. If anybody's got any, please feel free to raise your hand and we'll answer as best we can. If there's anything too technical, we might have to leave that until Tris joins the chat later on. Probably won't be back in time for the voice chat, but we'll take a note of it and we'll certainly discuss it and get a DM back to you. So does anybody have any questions at all? Please feel free to raise your hand.
You can also write your questions in the chat if you're not comfortable talking.
Nothing at all. This has made my job really easy.
Hey guys.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
No,
so yeah, you got CoinGecko, you got CoinMarketCap on the horizon. What are the ideas you guys sort of planning?
Okay, Queen. I have seen rumors of DEX tools. Is there anything else that we can say about that at this point?
Yes, somebody else has been organizing DEX tools. I think it's our team member that cannot access voice chat at the moment. So there is stuff going on with DEX tools at the moment. I'm not sure exactly what, as it's not my area. But it's being talked about all the time in the dev chat. Our team member is actually in a part of the world where he's not allowed to access voice chat. So it's just a little bit unfortunate. But we're on it, guys. We're on it. We're on it with all the marketing. I mean, you've seen firsthand all the tweets that have been out. We've got a member of the team who's dealing with Reddit. So yeah, I mean, we're trying our best, guys. We're getting ourselves out there. We've done loads of shilling. Like we've said, the shill competition is still going on. There's also another competition on Twitter that has been posted by Lady Kryptonic, where you can win $350. All you have to do is follow her, follow Cupcake BSC, and be a member of RTG, and you could win $350.
That's really cool. Also, I think maybe there should be some sort of more incentive on some sort of mechanical or tokenomic type stuff in the maybe for the future. You can sort of, well, one idea I sent to one of the admins. It's like there's some guys that do NFTs that are actually sort of part of tokenomics. So if you buy that NFT, you'll also earn, more on your farming, on your yield farming, or like be put into a drawer or something. It's like all automatic just because you own that NFT.
Well, we've currently got an NFT for sale where you can win an iPad. That's something that we've currently got now. We can share the link in the main chat for you guys. So we've got that going on. But the team is just throwing out ideas at the moment all over the place because and I've got something to announce at the end of the voice chat as well, which will give people more incentive to hold. Yeah, so we're trying our best, guys, and everything that we've done literally within 3-4 days of this coin being launched, I just think is pretty awesome. I mean, we've got a game out for you guys. We're listed on Shabance. You can farm Cupcake and Woof LP pairs. I actually haven't ever heard of a team doing so much within 3-4 days of launch. So we're just brainstorming all new ideas for you guys now. And as soon as we've got something major to announce, we will announce it. But we're going as quick as we can.
Just going back to your point there on the tokenomics, I think that's one that's the dev citrus will have to ask. We'll have to answer how easy it is to integrate something like that within the contract itself. Are you alluding to staking NFTs there, T-Dog?
Well, no, I just found the idea off Elk Finance, where they've got these Moose NFTs that give you like extra percentage on your yield farming and more sort of rewards. But honestly, you guys have done really amazing. I'm not like criticizing you too much. I know you guys are doing amazing. I think that there's just like potentially one, as it keeps going on, you just have to keep sort of adding more to enhance the community and create more excitement. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I think like I haven't seen a Telegram group grow so fast, and all the stuff you've done has been amazing. So I'm still behind you guys, but I think it's just that little tipping point, I suppose.
Yeah, and all these ideas help. I mean, I think that's a great idea. I imagine it's something like that be quite difficult for us to implement on our own, because obviously it's with Shabance, where we'd need to arrange something with them in order to get like a high percentage in yield. It's something that we could discuss.
Yeah, I think probably the best thing would create your own staking on Cupcake.
Hello, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Can you share some details about the token sale? How many investors?
Just a moment. We'll get to your second question in a second.
Okay. About Elk token, yeah, we've thought and already shared this with some of the devs and the team members, and the idea is in circulation. It's hard to implement it on our token itself. So yeah, we had the idea of creating our own pools and stuff, but you need a dev team for that, a pretty good one. And this will take some we need definitely more volume to implement something like this, like a yield farm for ourselves. But it is in the idea box. Like, it's not just we read this stuff and just say fuck it. Like, we implement it and add it to a list we have, and it's definitely in the plan. Like, but it's yeah, at the moment it's like I think it's in the long term sheet, so that's maybe gonna be a thing in the future.
Yeah, with regards to sticking with the NFT side of things, I know there was ideas kind of thrown about last night. We won't go into too much detail. We want to keep some surprises rather than releasing everything at once. But does that answer your question for now, T-Dog?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Anybody else want to ask anything? Is that that gentleman who jumped in? Oh, he's disappeared. Any other questions? Can we hear something from Trust Love Cupcake at all?
Yeah, sorry, I was closing the door. Good morning.
Morning. No other
Um,
questions, guys?
Well, can I say something?
course.
It was basically after the first AMA that we did yesterday, and just for me and having to prepare that AMA, it just solidified what I thought about like who we are as a team. And I think that I think that's what's unknown to people who just buy a coin and don't know who the team members are. Um, it can scare somebody off if they're not sure like who the team is and what they're trying to do and what they're working for. And I just think it's really important that everybody knows that all of the team members, including the moderators, we have all known each other for at least 3 months. I know it feels like very small amount of time, but in crypto, it just feels like an endless amount of time. And these are the people in crypto that I would trust all my money with and my identity with and like personal stories and feelings. And these aren't just like random screen names that will disappear in a moment's notice. It's just we've stuck around through really hard times in different projects together and coming together to make this. It's so important to us, not about the money, but about creating something together and being successful in making something happen and following through with what we say we're going to follow through with. And I know there's a lot of ideas about marketing and this and that, but we're not leaving anybody. We're not leaving ourselves. So for us, this is a challenge, and everything is going to be just a challenge to keep moving forward. And I don't know about other teams, but it seems like when you get to a point where things are too hard or too tough, or maybe there's no options, that's when they give up and they close down whatever project they're working on because it's just not worth it to them. And that's not how we work. So when things are slow or when things don't seem good, that's when we get into like a brainstorming factory crazy, you know, mindset. And that's what's important to me, knowing who the team is and supporting that team and all the ideas because CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, DEX tools, all that shit, like we have pretty little control over, but staying around, sticking around, being there for each other, like being there for the community, that is something that you cannot replicate in most teams.
Yeah,
There you go.
I think that was very inspiring. I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there. I think it's more than just, like I said, more than just screen names. Certainly from my side, what I've witnessed is you guys seem more like a family than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, we're really a family. Like, we know things about each other that are personal that, we're from all over the globe. We've never met each other, but I feel like we know each other and there's just
Yeah,
things that, can't can't just make up.
Totally agree. I'm not so long part of the moderation team, but yeah, 2 weeks. And in these 2 weeks, it's a nice feeling in this moderation group. I'm moderating 1 or 2 other groups too, but not that power seen before in a moderation group. That's awesome. We all want to go to the moon and all give the best, and never have seen so much power include in one group. So yes, totally agree. Happy to be a little cupcake.
And we wouldn't be able to do it without you. And I think that even just investors who are not moderators, like everyone needs to understand that we're really all the same. The only difference between somebody who holds the coin and a moderator and a team member is that we're just doing extra work, you know, but we bought in at the same time. Like, we feel the same feelings when the chart goes up and the chart goes down. You know, we get nervous about things the same way, but the difference is our actions. So if you're a moderator, you know, you're taking more actions to make sure that the chat is welcoming, that people's questions are answered, that people who come to spam and FUD and all that, like, can just go to their own little room. And like team members feel even exponentially more, you know, stress because everybody wants something and we want to deliver, but you know, takes work and time. Um, so everybody's help is inputted, you know, when somebody private messages us with an idea, it's not forgotten or shunned. It's just we're welcoming it. So just keep having good ideas, keep spreading the word. Like, word of mouth is really big. If you know influencers, let us know. You know, nothing is too small to suggest.
Yeah, I just want to go back to the moderators though. I mean, I do a lot of lurking, so I watch the chat more than engage with it, and I think the moderators do a cracking job at trying to keep foot at bay. I think we'll all admit the chart doesn't look as good as what we'd hoped at this point. Again, I think it's more to do with the market than the marketing efforts. It's a shame Jim Bob isn't here because he's got the unenviable task of trying to moderate the Chinese Telegram group, and of course he doesn't speak a word of Chinese. He's having to rely on translate. Jim Bob is the team member that's based in the UAE. So as Cupcake Queen said earlier, unfortunately he can't join the voice chat because they don't allow voice over IP over there. I've been a victim of that many a time. But I think you're all doing a cracking job, and I think it deserves. You certainly deserve a pat on the back and some cake in your pocket for the jobs that you do.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a learning lesson. I mean, everybody wants to make something fun for the space, and we just got to keep working on it. I mean, for us, we're just so dedicated in what we're going to do that I know there's a lot of cake reward coins coming in and out of the space right now. But when those are gone or they've gotten to this point where they don't know what to do, you know, we'll still be here with our awesome games and like fun community. We all hang out and play and come up with memes and cupcake ideas. So that's what I think, you know, people are looking to find what is the most reputable coin to be in. And, you know, I know it's a guessing game sometimes, but if I can say that the team is not leaving and we are here to stay and we're working behind the scenes as hard as possible, coming up with as many ideas as possible. I mean, that for me is like the most important, what team that you're supporting. Because when you support an anonymous team that you don't know and you can't talk to and they never answer your questions and then they just take off with your money, there's like nothing worse than that. So happens all the time.
Yeah, I think it's worth stressing there is always a team member about. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to put it in chat or message one of the team directly. They are pretty good at getting back to you. Just wanted to go back to the where I touched on the Chinese TG. For those that may not have known, we were on Weibo yesterday, which is the biggest social platform in China, I believe, which caused a little bit of a kickoff and a pump, which was great. I have no idea how long that's going to be showcased on there for. Hopefully one of the team can update on that if anybody knows, because like I said, Jim Bob isn't here to back us up on that one.
Yeah, let me ask.
No, I think everything to do with China is pretty much Bob, to be
So like Trust Love Cupcakes tapping away there to try and find an answer for that. But in the meantime, if anybody's got any questions, then please feel free to jump in.
Also, for any of you guys wondering, the first winner of the game announcement will be on Saturday. The last day for that entry will be Friday. I think it's going to be every Friday at midnight, and then announce the 3 winners on Saturday, just to let you know.
I assume that's midnight UTC.
Yeah, I will confirm that, but yes, I think so.
I've had a look at the scoreboard today, and it does seem a pretty tall order to try and top that. There's certainly some good scores on there. Do you just want to remind everybody on how much cake they win for the top 3 places?
Yeah, so the top place will get 10 cake, second place is 5 cake, and third place is 3 cake.
Which is not bad for playing a free to play game.
It's not bad at all. I mean, I don't know how you guys are getting those scores, because I can't get anywhere near it. I've been playing it like crazy.
I'm totally shit in it. I swear to God, I don't know how they do it. Like, I'm getting 50k, 40k maybe, but it's addicting, so I can't play it often, else I can't do other stuff.
Yeah, you should be too busy moderating than playing games. And Cupcake, you should be doing admin work. Stop playing games. More marketing, less games.
Sorry, I'm top 3 at the moment.
Jesus.
Come on, guys. Any questions whatsoever?
Guess if you can talk, you can write it down if you want to.
Yeah, I think we'll give it. Sorry, go on.
Does someone have a poem about cupcakes? Poem? That would be funny if someone can text or voice message a poem about cupcakes. I would appreciate it.
2 cakes for the best cupcake poem. DM me. Okay.
We could. I was gonna say we'll profess our love to you in DMs with poems.
Well, I think if we've not got any questions, do you want to give this this announcement that you wanted to make?
Yeah, so at 50 million market cap, this is how serious we are, guys. We are just going to keep going and going and going, and we're going to try and get new people in. At 50 million market cap, we're going to give away a car. And the rules are, you basically need to be a holder. You need to have at least 10% of your original holdings. And yeah, so if we go that far, guys, incentive to tell all your friends, tell your family, get more people involved. We're going to give away a car.
And I think we're going to make it fun, because we want to make it something where people can compete against each other to get to this point, a visual way. But I think we'll announce it soon, right? Just how exactly we're going to lay out the competition.
Yeah. We've been talking about it in team chat today, and I'm gonna get a Twitter post out about it. So all the relevant information will be on there. So look out for it, guys, and stick with us and keep holding Cupcake.
Well, I think that's one to look out for and get excited about. So yeah, if you've not got all your friends and family and involved in Cupcake yet, then there's certainly incentive for you to do so. Win a car. What kind of car do we know yet? When Lambo?
We think it's going to be a Tesla.
A Tesla. Okay. Oh, nice. Well, Shilly S says in the chat it should be a Lambo. I agree, Shilly. We'll see about that. Right. Oh, when Moon, Lambo, when Moon, then Tesla. You okay there?
Yeah. Oh my God, my mic is unmuted. I just stretched. I'm just excited for the car giveaway.
Is that your excited noise?
Yeah, either that or I'm dying. Like,
well, don't die. We've got big mod shoes to fill.
You know, my first winning on Twitter was an NFT, and then my second winning on Twitter was a PlayStation 5. So now I'm like, I'm gonna win a car.
you won a PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
I remember that. You was in another group, weren't you?
Yeah, it was those Twitter competitions where it's like, hey, retweet and comment and do those things. Like, I just always think they're like, I mean, to be fair, I always thought they were fake, but yeah, I won.
I never win.
I won some coins, but they're like literally worth nothing. Like, that's just I think someone dumped on me his shit coins, so yeah. That's my luck.
Well, I just always, to me personally, thought like everyone's always giving stuff away, but like, do they actually give stuff away? But I think legitimate teams do actually give stuff away.
Yeah, you can tell, like, people have received gifts from us. I mean, the giveaway stuff we promoted, and they all of them received it.
Yeah.
I think we can prove a point that we are a legit team through all the struggle we went through. So
Yeah,
let's see.
I think
50 million
especially
Tesla?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to refund so many people from version 1 and then to give away a car. Wow. And that's impressive work. It really is.
I just think that if more people realize that we refunded that first launch, it would be important for that work. I know that like people don't want to hear about a bad launch, obviously, but it's like to hear that a team went through all the trouble to refund everyone, to me is just like, God, and then you have to start back again at launch and do all the marketing and everything that you were going to do. So there's a lot of rebuilding trust there, and then establishing trust and, motivated towards these bigger and better things.
Yeah, I mean, after what happened, we had a huge version 2 launch, didn't we? I mean, it was pretty huge.
Yeah, it went so smoothly, and I felt like so many people were watching, just even if they didn't buy the second launch and we were refunded the first launch, like they were still watching to see what happened, so
Yeah, I think anything whatsoever went wrong with that second launch, it'd been the end.
yeah,
It'd been
but
the end before it started. But it went so smoothly. I mean, that's certainly down to the team and to Tris with the way that he deploys his contracts, especially with the way that BSC was acting up as well most of last week. it seems to largely corrected itself now. No, I've not been really having any problems with all the cupcakes that I've been buying. But no, it seems to be working again, which is great. No delays. But yeah, it was a pretty smooth launch.
Thank you guys that have stuck with us from the beginning through the first and the second. I mean, that's just awesome. Thank you.
Definitely. It feels like so long.
It does. I mean, it's been 3 days? 3 days since launch. Just over a week.
Feels
since,
like 2 months.
Look.
So crazy. Crypto
Don't know
time
about-
is different.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I've gone grey now. With what little hair I have. So I think we should probably start wrapping this up now. So if anybody does have any questions, we've probably got time for 1 or 2. Although you do seem like a bit of a shy bunch. Like I say, you're welcome to post it in main chat if you need to, and we'll pick it up from there. If not, then by all means, please feel free to message one of the team, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if it's something that we think everybody needs to know about, we'll broadcast it as well. So any questions whatsoever, it'd be nice to have at least 1 or 2.
Doesn't seem like it.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Sorry, go on.
Hey, can you guys keep voice chat open more often? I think that might help. Suggestion.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've got no problem sitting on here a few hours a day when I'm doing my regular work.
Yeah, I mean, you can in it at all, just so people can pass information along instead of typing it.
Yeah, it's one thing that I've noticed. I mean, I'm in a couple of other groups that offer cake rewards, who shall remain nameless, and they seem to have a voice chat open all the time. I think it's quite difficult because of the time zones that some of the team are on, and English may not be their native language. But I think we can certainly push for having more voice
Yeah,
chats.
we will consider this seriously. Like probably not 24/7, but like quite some time on a daily basis shouldn't be a problem, I guess. Of course.
Yeah.
Well, I had the voice chat open last night. And I was there by myself for 2 hours.
Boo boo.
It's just like my time zone, like there just exists no people.
Yeah.
So
People are afraid of you.
they are also afraid of me.
Yeah.
I think if some of the Europeans wake up at random time during the night, we'll just jump in voice chat, serenade you with song maybe, and then just jump out as an alt, so you'll never know who it was.
Well, I don't mind keeping voice chat open. It's just I just feel like there's it's requested that voice chat is open, but then there's not that many people who talk in voice chat, so I don't know how to. I mean, that would be also like another suggestion on how to like make voice chat more exciting to people to talk in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it might be worth for people to come on and ask one of the team a question directly rather than wanting to type it, because then when people start seeing it, especially if it's a FUD like question, hopefully they'll be respectful enough to ask you over voice chat, so it's not there in text for other people to see. So
Yeah.
What if you guys did a giveaway in voice chat where you could only qualify for the giveaway if you joined voice chat or something like that?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we can do some fun giveaways, like but we need to first like do graphics and stuff. Maybe we could play bingo, cupcake bingo.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
cupcake bingo.
That could be fun.
Cupcake on Friday night bingo.
Yeah, chat is wondering why everyone's writing bingo in chat. Like, people going nuts in voice chat.
No, I mean that's a great idea. These are things that we probably would have thought about longer down the line. But it's great that somebody's come up with
Yeah,
that
like
idea.
we are totally down for interaction games like with the chat, and we are totally open for ideas. So if you have any idea, feel free to whisper the admins, the team members. Like, we forward this to the dev chat. Like, we don't just let it rot in our DMs or something. So sometimes we float, spam the dev chat with ideas simultaneously because someone is texting all of the team members at once. So yeah, feel free to contact us.
And we have an extra place to put the ideas, so no of your ideas get lost. So if your idea is good and we think it could be something that we use later, we put it on an extra. I don't know the English word. Extra place, so we can find your ideas later. And it's
Yeah,
not
we have a
lost in the
Google
chat.
sheet for that.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah, I think there's a bot command. If you just put / proposal, and it'll bring up the link for you to be able to fill that form in.
Mhm.
One of the
Yeah, I guess.
team.
Just like that. Thanks, Mick.
I guess that's it.
I think so. I think we can wrap it up there. I need to nip, but if anybody does want to keep the voice chat open as suggested, so they can answer any questions, if anybody pops up, then please feel free. But until the next one, shall I speak to you then?